Welcome to Echoes of History, where the past speaks through time, and every era tells a story. In this forgotten world, every sunrise was a test of survival, a fragile moment between life and extinction.
Before civilization began, instinct was her only weapon tapped. Love was her shield. Hunger and fear shaped their every step. Nature was both provider and executioner. The birth of invention, the first whispers of intelligence breaking through instinct. Shelter was sacred. Every dry space meant another day of life. Fire, both terrifying and divine, the moment that changed everything. The lost world had given them a gift, and they would never be the same. In the glow of flame, emotion was born home. Connection found meaning. The river was their path, their teacher, their endless source of life. They learned to read the earth, to see what others could not.
Migration became destiny. Movement was survival's first rule.
Darkness was the greatest enemy. Only firelight stood between them and chaos. Fear forged courage, and courage became memory. From curiosity came creation. From play, purpose. To hunt or to hide became each decision defined their legacy. The struggle between predator and prey was a daily truth. The moment instinct became bravery, survival had found a face. Hope was measured in footsteps, each one closer to food, to life. The earth gave them everything, but demanded everything in return. The beginning of home healthy. The first spark of belonging. Through every storm, they learned the power of togetherness. Fire above. Expression was awakening, playing. The soul of humanity beginning to stir.
Every sound carried meaning. The world spoke in ways they could finally hear.
Each small step was a victory, the continuation of an ancient story.
Wonder, the first sign of thought beyond survival. In rhythm and motion, the spirit of humanity began to move. The lost world was vast, untamed, and every shadow could mean death. Survival demanded courage, and necessity taught innovation. Compassion, the first spark of empathy in a brutal world.
Before language, there was memory, sir, and memory was sacred.
Disaster taught them awareness, that life could vanish in moments. They followed danger, because hunger gave them no choice. The sky's messengers showed them where death and life could be found.
The weapon was not born from violence. It was born from necessity. Repetition became mastery, the birth of skill. Nature tested them endlessly. Only adaptation ensured survival. Each horizon promised salvation, but offered only more struggle. When the heavens opened, even the strongest wept. Civilization began not with cities, but with the idea of home.
Safety was a fragile illusion, but it gave them peace enough to dream.
Discovery became their destiny, curiosity their greatest tool. The line between hunter and hunted was razor thin. Curiosity led to innovation, and innovation to survival.
She could not know that her courage would echo through time.
Movement was survival time. Every step written in the story of humanity.
The earth was harsh, but it still offered moments of mercy.
The first encounter, the dawn of humanity's collective destiny. Cooperation was born Jaffe, and with it, the foundations of society.
For the first time, they left a mark, proof that they had lived.
Every sunrise was a new beginning, a fragile truce between humanity and the wild. In the faint trail of smoke, the story of continuity was written. Victory was measured not in conquest, but in survival. Cooperation had become instinct, intig, the foundation of all that would follow. Even in hardship, moments of peace found their way into this lost world.
Knowledge was now passing from one generation to the next. The true birth of culture.
From fear can foresight, a fame, the first spark of planning.
Observation turned survival into science pone, instinct into understanding.
They no longer fled as individuals, but stood together as one. Each night, the flame reminded them, silent, they had endured another day. Sound became song of pain, and through it, emotion found a voice. Compassion transcended survival team, the first whispers of the human spirit.
Across great distances, humanity was learning. It was not alone.
Memory sought permanence tensor, the first art, the first story. Reflection had begun, Andy. Thought was forming shape.
Even in chaos, life found joy, the spark that kept them moving forward.
The horizon called, the unknown, always waiting to be discovered. They entered every new world, not with dominance, but with awe.
Abundance taught gratitude Gurgel. The earth was both enemy and friend. They began to see themselves in the creatures they hunted, reflections of instinct and purpose. They began to see themselves in the creatures they hunted, reflections of instinct and purpose.
Wonder became wisdom, Pave. The universe was beginning to whisper. The first awareness of others, curiosity mixed with fear. Humanity was multiplying alone. Ideas spreading like sparks through time. Learning had become legacy. The story of humanity continued through play. Every birth was a triumph, another chance for the species to endure. Strategy had taken root. The mind was learning to lead the body. Through gesture and silence, they passed the wisdom of ages.
The first map, the first plan, humanity learning to see beyond the moment.
Cooperation became language, understanding born without words. Even randomness inspired purpose. The mind sought order. Every migration carried the memory of those who had come before. Loss became ritual. Grief became proof of love. The first funeral, the first farewell save. Memory had found a home.
In death and birth, the endless cycle continued, the rhythm of existence unbroken. Humanity stood taller, wiser, and aware, ready to face whatever came next. The lost world was ending fast, and civilization was waiting beyond the dawn.